So in this experiment, I am implementing simple linear regression, multiple linear regression using Python. First, we are reading and handling the missing values. Before building any model, we must have the clean data so that missing values calculation can be ordered. We can replace them using mean implication. First, I'll read the file using read underscore CSV, and I replace the file, replace the file missing values using fill image, and for choosing independent variable x and y, I select sepal length as x and sepal width as y. So now for computing B0 and B1, we find the best fit length using the equation uh, y is equal to B0 plus B1 into x. So here I calculate the mean values and then compute slope B1 using formula and intercept B0. Here we are calculating the we are calculating the y prime. So using the regression equation, we predict the output values. So I use the B0 plus B1 into x to calculate the y prime value. Calculate the SSE. So SSE is sum of squared error. So here I calculate the square differences and sum them. Next, RMSE. RMSE is where I take the square root of the mean squared error. Here, to calculate the R square, I calculate the R square using the formula based on SSE. Now, to plot graph, I plot scatter points using the linear regression on the iris data. So now, next is we have to predict the y for the given x value. So I predict y for x is equal to 5. Now, multiple linear regression. Uh, here we are selecting the uh, sepal length and petal length as x1 and x2, and we calculate them as the output. Now we compute the coefficients. So I create the matrix X and complete beta using matrix multiplication. This gives the intercepts and slopes. Now here we calculate the y prime value by using the formulas P0 plus P1 as usual, and we calculate the SSE, RMSE, and R square. These calculations will be similar to the simple regression. Now, now we calculate for logistic regression. For logistic regression, we have to choose the independent variable. For choosing the independent variable, we choose the same as we used in the previous regression. Now, we have to calculate the gradient descent. So here I initialize the theta, apply sigmoid function, and compute the gradient and update the weights iteratively. Here we are plotting the graph for cost percent iteration, and we calculate the accuracy of the model. So this is in this experiment, I successfully implemented simple linear regression, multiple linear regression, and logistic regression using the uh, performance evaluation. Thank you.